Hello, everyone. I hope everyone had a nice Easter. I had a very lazy Easter. I just ate and ate and ate and watched Netflix. And I watched this series on Netflix called The Indrani Mukherjee Story, and it's about the disappearance of a girl called Sheena Bora. It was absolutely riveting because the mother was involved, a cab driver was involved, and her husband was involved, and it happened in India, in Bombay, which is now called Mumbai, and it was just completely riveting. I was just, it involved rich Indian people living in Mumbai, and a very, very complex story of a powerful woman who had all these different husbands and all these different children. Um, really riveting, and I watched it over and over. And matter I'm still watching it because there's so much to take. I mean, there's so much information in the story that you have to watch it over and over again because you'll miss something. And I was also doing a walk down memory lane with various things, and I might talk about that another time. But I wanted to. This episode was inspired by, there are so many online petitions. There's a petition for Nicole Kessinger, to open the to reinvestigate, to reopen the investigation. I've already said it's never going to happen. They're not going to look at the Watts case again. It's done. It's dusted. It's over. I know many people don't want to hear that. They want to hear they're going to get NK. It's never going to happen. I was reading under one of Zowoki's videos the other day. Somebody wrote a comment that NK needs to prove herself, that she needs to prove that she's innocent. Once Ellie decided that they were not interested in pursuing her, she has absolutely nothing to prove. She can walk off, right off into the sunset, completely free. So once Ellie have said several times that they're not going to look at NK, once DA Rourke have said, I'm not trying to look for her, don't want to find her, don't ask me anything more about her, she can do whatever she wants. She has nothing to prove. But ironically, when I was looking at some petitions, I found that BAM's petition was still up. And I'm thinking to myself, the theme of this is, do petitions actually work? Because this petition to take down BAM was made years ago. I think I know who started it, and I think I vaguely remember people talking about it. But, considering all that's happened since then, and considering the latest that's happened, it's obvious that that petition has nothing to do with what happened regarding her channel. And it's obvious that that petition didn't work at all. I mean, it's a petition that did not work at all. I find it kind of surreal going into the site and reading, about this petition and thinking to myself, well, why is this petition still up? After having the latest information on everything. I mean, why is this petition still up? It was just a waste of time to create it because it obviously had nothing to do with, why her channel is no longer here. And, it carries no weight and has no purpose. It didn't work. Had nothing to do with what happened to her channel whatsoever. I'm going to let you listen to, I found this, I'm going to let you listen to an excerpt of a message that I sent BAM. Quite a while ago, when at the height of our friendship. And this apparently, and I checked, this apparently was created on the 4th of October 2022. So I would say around that time, Bam and I were very close and very friendly and speaking on a regular basis. So here's an excerpt of my voicemail to her. Not her voicemail to me. That will come a lot later. Maybe not even this year. But my voicemail to her. Bam, if I don't find the videos, because, I've made a lot of videos and I don't remember what comment was written under what video. Can you post a link to the video where that Francis person is saying stuff, and I will delete the comment? I don't mind doing that at all. I totally understand where you're coming from. If I don't find the video, which I don't know if I will, I'm looking through my videos now, or I'm going to do it. And if I can't find it, just post me the link to the videos, and I don't mind deleting comments from that Francis person. Oh, right. I'm trying to think. You really think AD's made 300 grand from his channel? That sounds like a lot of money, Bam. I'm not sure it's that much. I'm not saying that that's not true, but I'm not sure it's that much. But if it is, wow. Because he's always complaining that he doesn't have money. I mean, I know that's part of his begging, that's part of his e-begging, to say he doesn't have this and he doesn't have that and to get money. But 300 grand? That sounds, wow. But you are right in one sense, or maybe in every sense. You are right about the fact that a lot of his audience are kind of older women, kind of. He tapped into a niche audience. That's what he did. I've never believed or bought into any of his theories. I remember when I used to search the Watts case on YouTube, when he would come up, I might click on him. I might have clicked on him for a few seconds and then I would switch him off. Never had any idea that he would blow up the way he did, but he tapped into a niche audience. I think the mistake that a lot of people made, and maybe even the Rusex, is that they thought that AD is stupid. They think AD is stupid. AD isn't stupid. He's dyslexic and maybe even slightly illiterate. He can't write a sentence to save his life. Can't write a proper paragraph to save his life. But he's not stupid. He knows he is one of the greatest manipulators that I've ever come across. I don't even think he believes half his theories, Bram. I don't think he believes. I think he goes with what his audience are going to feast on. I think that he knows how to feed them. And what he's feeding them is bull crap. And I think he knows some of the stuff that he says isn't true or it's bull crap. But he does it because that's what they like. I mean, he's a perfect salesman in that sense. I think where we differ on is him getting compensation. Let me just say this. I remember, and I distinctly remember AD saying that if you ever say that he wasn't the one to find the shadows, I kind of want to laugh listening to that voicemail. That was me responding to a request she made. She wanted me to remove comments from somebody or an account called Francis. And she was very much trying to control me at that point. She was trying to control what I did on my channel, who commented, what people said about her. And she would often ask me to remove comments from my channel that were about her. And she would often tell me to do that. And she would often tell me, I don't want any comments about my kids, blah, 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 or about me. I find it interesting because she liked to comment on other people's family. She was just very, very two-faced that way. And I was also telling her in the message, in the voicemail, that I didn't think that AD was going to get any compensation. And as you can hear, I'm very nice to her, very nice. And, I comply with her about, the Francis thing. And I understood where she was coming from. But I do tell her in the message, and you hear it near the end, that I don't believe AD was going to get compensation. She was really trying to not only control my channel and what I accepted and what comments I approved, but she was also trying to fill my head up with her ideas, and she was trying to control my mind in lots of ways. And I think it was soon after this that she realized that I was yes, I'm a nice person, and yes, I will comply with certain things, and I understand certain things, like reasons why she would want me to remove certain comments. But I think she started to realize a little bit after this that I was very independent minded and that she couldn't control my mind. And I think that's, you know, I think that's how she was. She was just a very, very, she could be really nice and I enjoyed our conversations, but she was just a very controlling person. And she wanted to control and influence people. I don't think she was ever looking for friendship. I think Bam was looking for people to admire her, to be impressed by her. And that's why she told all these tall tales of Hugh Hefner and that she had all these, qualifications and degrees. And, I think that's why she said those things, because she wanted people to admire her and be impressed by her. Anyway, I think I'm going to make a part 2 of this, but I'm just giving you I'm feeding you little bits before I get to the real meaty stuff. So that was my voicemail to her. At some point, there will be her voicemails to me, but I'm not going to release them anytime soon. I'm just feeding you a little bit by bit. If I ever release them at all. Scott has told me not to put them out, and I will listen to Scott for now. But anyway, yeah. Do petitions really work? I don't think that they do. There's a petition, Dave's petition is still up. I think the one where people are saying to reinstate him is still up, and I think that has like 300 signatures. It's not going to happen. I'll put it this way. I could be proven wrong. I doubt it very much. And I know that some people are not going to like this, but I don't see AD and Frankie ever meeting in a courtroom either. I still don't believe it's ever going to happen. And if I'm proven wrong, so be it. AD is very self-serving and he's never going to change. He sits there flattering himself and saying whatever he thinks is going to hook people. Everything is about him. AD will never, ever, ever change. It's not like he can go out and get a 9-to-5 job. He's almost 70. So he sits online, flattering himself, saying things like, I know more about this case than anybody else. I'm the greatest, I'm the shadow man, I'm this, I'm that, propping himself up, bigging himself up. And, he's never going to change. It's too late for him. Like I said, he can't go out and get a 9-to-5 job. He wasn't successful in business. So he sits online hoping that whatever he says is going to engage and re-engage a large audience so he can make money, because that's what he wants to do. He wants to make money. AD is all about making money and flattering himself. And I'll talk about this another time. I mean, I don't focus my channel on AD. My channel will never be about AD. It will never be about Dave. I did videos on both Dave and AD when they were around, but I don't plan to make my channel about them. But I will speak about them from time to time. There will be a part 2 of this, probably. I'm not sure. Going through a bit of a stressful time at the moment, and I'm trying to deal with everything that's going on. But everyone goes through stressful times, and it's how we deal with stressful times that make us the people that we are. So until next time, see you later.